Hi, welcome to Kiki TV. I am Keisha Noel Hare, holistic psychotherapist, trauma therapist in private practice, and I make these videos so that you can know that you can heal, because education is power. So today we're going to talk about red flags. The thing about red flags is they're behaviors that should make us pause and say, you know what, that's not right. And that could lead to a very bad relationship. However, if you are an abuse survivor, a trauma survivor, then you may not understand that red flags are red flags, because it's basically like the thermostat that you're set at. So when people behave badly, it's no big deal to you because you're like, meh, I've seen it a lot. It's normal. But it's not normal. And that's why I make these videos, because you deserve to live a happy, healthy, free, fun life where you are honored and respected and understood and valued. So here we go. Let's talk about red flags. If you notice that a person doesn't have empathy, red flag, run. Empathy is a little bit different than compassion. Compassion is when you see someone and you're like, oh, that's terrible for them, right? Empathy is when you can put yourself in their shoes and think, wow, that must feel very bad. Empathy makes a person who you're in a relationship with not do horrible things, because they can imagine that that would hurt you, and they care enough that they wouldn't want to hurt you. So if you're noticing that someone doesn't have empathy, red flag, run. If you're noticing that the person doesn't have insight, so insight is like what they seem like to other people. Insight is when I can come outside of myself and have an objective look at what I seem like to other people. That's insight. And as a therapist, when someone comes to me for therapy, I judge on like how well they are going to grow and transform and heal by the amount of insight that they have. So if a person doesn't have insight, if they don't know how they seem or how they make other people feel, or when they make mistakes, when they don't say sorry, red flag, run. Because you are never going to be right. They'll never understand what they did. And it will lead to an abusive relationship. Another red flag. If it's moving too fast, you're being love bombed. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you're being love bombed. And the thing about love bombing is, love bombing happens so that they put you on this pedestal and they like lavish you and all this amazing things. And then once you feel safe and secure and like you are locked in, they begin to devalue and abuse you. That is literally the definition of a trauma bond. So if it's all moving too fast, slow it down. That is a red flag. Run. And the thing about trying to slow it down, if you say what you need to someone and they can't hear you, or they don't care about what you need, or they bully you into doing what they want and it has nothing to do with what you want, that is also a red flag. Definitely run. So gaslighting, made a whole video about it. Gaslighting is when somebody tries to change your reality through lying about what happened. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. You misheard me. I was just joking. That never happened. Did I say that one already? So gaslighting is when they're changing how you view your own perception of reality. Because once you don't have a perception, a proper perception of like what you think reality is, they can have their way with you. It is an abuser and a manipulative tactic. You have to hang on to your sense of reality, what you know is right, what you know that you heard. Don't give that up for anyone. And if they want you to, red flag, run. If there's an anger management problem, if you notice that they can't control their rage, red flag, run. If they can't negotiate and compromise, as a couples counselor, marriage counselor, when I meet with people, when I meet with couples, it's usually helping them both who see through their own windows, which is like a compilation of genetics and history and what their parents were like and culture and politics and religion. Like there's a lot of things that create like the window that you see out of, and nobody sees out of the same exact window. So my job as a couples counselor is to help people to understand each other and meet more in the middle. That is negotiation, compromise, and being solution focused. And if you're with someone who can't do that, red flag, run. If you're with someone who is possessive and jealous and territorial and they want you all to themselves, this is a tactic of an abuser called isolation. Why? Because if you are isolated, no one can see what they do to you. No one can save you. And if you don't believe your own perception because you're also being gaslit, you don't even understand that you're being abused until it's too late. So it's very important that you do not allow anyone to isolate you. And if you notice that they're jealous, obsessive, territorial, that they don't want you to be around your friends or your family, red flag, run. You deserve a happy, healthy relationship and life. These kinds of people are not only in romantic relationships. They could be employers, they could be friends, they could be family. You must hold your healthy boundaries and notice red flags and say, no, I don't like that. I'm not tolerating that, and I will not be around it. You must, in order to live a happy, healthy life, or people will continue to take advantage of you. And you don't deserve that. And if you've already been through that, you're prone to that because you are used to it. So you really have to change your thinking and your heart and work on your self-esteem because you deserve better and you can heal. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.